Oh, here we go. This is something I think you'd like to hear. PS2 games that need a remake. And it's a slideshow. We have Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix.
Yes.
Wait a minute. You own that. You've streamed that.
Yes.
The Getaway.
Never got to play that.
The Punisher.
Kind of a hit or miss.
Freedom Fighters.
That is... I'm trying to think if I ever played that or not.
From what I saw, it looked like hit or miss. Urban Rain.
That is a good one. I have that.
SSX Tricky.
That's another good one.
The Warriors.
Yes. It's also based off a movie.
State of Emergency.
Another good one.
Juiced 2 Hot Import Nights.
That's another good one.
Black.
100%.
Just black.
That was basically the burn. That was supposed to be. That was. They called that the burnout of shooters. Now, if you know anything about the burnout racing games, then yeah.
Then we got Need for Speed, Most Wanted.
That's also a good one.
Tenchu, Wrath of Heaven.
That's another good one that I heard about.
Spartan Total Warrior. Need for Speed Underground 2. The Simpsons Hit and Run. Mark Echo's Getting Up, Contents Under Pressure.
I did a Let's Play of that.
Oh, I know, I was there for that. Call of Duty 3! Here's another one you did live streams for, Def Jam, Fight for New York.
Definitely a good
God
one.
Hand. I don't know what God Hand's about, but that looks interesting. Scalar. Return of the King. Downhill Domination. 25 to Life.
That is a really good one.
How did I know? Just say that. How did I know you played that? I just had the feeling.
I have it.
Time Splitters. Let me guess. You also have 50 Cent Bulletproof.
I do not.
Dang. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I agree. That game needs a remake. It's way too fun. And lastly, Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones.
That is another good one.
It looks interesting. There you go.
Hey, my name is Abrams. I was a super rich guy from War of the Chaldees. It's somewhere near Babylon. Anyways, my story is super important for the story of Jesus. When suddenly I heard a majestic voice. On site, Abrams, it's time to skedaddle from the Chaldees. I'm gonna mix you into a great nation, and I'll bless you and eat your enemies, says the Holy Voice. And so I sets out on the ultimate Old Testament adventures. I made Weezer's playlist, so I was totally good to go.
I made a Weezer playlist, he says.
Why does that sound gold?
Next up, the land of Canaanites.
Adventures of Abraham, Episode 1. Oh, here we go. A clip from a VTuber live stream. Iron Mouse telling Sea Dog VA he has to be part of the country club.
Yeah, I'd love to join the country club.
All right.
My snakes can be ready. And they must open my eyes and eat my ass just like that. If they keep I'm like just done.
That's a big what?
Scottie Pippen. The Scottie Pippen line is what got me. Yeah, one of the lines was talking about Scottie Pippen.
There was two friends out. This is like way back in elementary.
Mm.
That we did this for Halloween.
Mm.
We dressed up as the Chicago Bulls. One dressed up as Michael Jordan, one dressed up as Scottie Pippen, and I dressed up as Dennis Rodman.
That's who he played for.
Dennis Rodman played for Chicago, and then he played for other people afterwards.
And then he started simping for North Korea.
Not really. They invited him, and he went.
Huh. Must be big Dennis Rodman fans.
Turns out their leader is a big Dennis Rodman fan, and he was like, okay, I'm going to go meet this guy.
What would you do if you find out Kim Jong-un is a big fan of your work?
I'm like, well, imagine explaining that my grandfather fought his grandfather back in the day.
Uh-oh.
And then it's like, oh, look. The grandson of the most notorious leader in that region meets a feared legend, which I'm not going to explain how my grandfather... Well, he was wanted over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like wartime lore of what your granddad did.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure what he did or what he done to deserve them wanting his head on a platter, but he had a wanted poster out for him over there.
Note to self, don't mess with Grandpa Cheshire.
He thought it was funny.
It do sound pretty funny.
I don't remember what it was, but it was something stupid. I'm not real sure. I don't remember the story, but you know, it was ridiculous. I remember when I found it, I showed it to him, and he's like, "Oh, lad, you ain't got nothing to worry about. They ain't gonna come get me." That was over. Hell, boy, that was over 60 years ago.
So apparently Luke Bryan was singing Uptown Funk at one of his concerts, and something happened to the man.
Did they try to cancel him?
No, just listen. Hold on, I'll skip to the actual part.
Yeah. Did he pass out?
No, hold on. He
What
thinks
did he
he
do?
pulled his left nutsack.
Not gonna question it.
Oh, hold on, let me see why he did that. Hold on. Well, no wonder he's doing the Boogaloo Shuffle. He's getting too into his rendition of Uptown Funk. Also, Z had never seen Arkham Knight fully, so when I showed him the opening, he's like, "What is this?"
Arkham
I'm like,
Knight.
"This is Arkham Knight."
You know they're doing
He's like,
another
"Wasn't
Arkham
this
game.
gory?" I said, "Yeah." They better, people at DC, please.
I mean, supposedly
make
they're
a
doing
good
another one.
If they are, please make it good. Have it follow Damien. Please. Let Damien take up the cowl.
Or Dick.
Or heck, do Terry McGinnis.
It's like, yes, make a Arkham Beyond.
They were going to. Then that got scrapped and became Gotham Knights. No, that was the Damian Wayne project that became Arkham, or Gotham Knights. Also, apparently this Asian guy was singing songs in an Asian accent
Yeah.
to annoy his lady friend. Here, also it's something unpredictable, but end-to-end is rife. I hope you had the time of your life.
Why is he covering Green Day?
Good riddance. Unpredictable. Oh, it's so funny. I can't, dude.
I recently shared that Leslie Nielsen was her uncle. Most of
But here's how he's her uncle. His uncle married her aunt, but her aunt was not her aunt through blood.
Yeah.
It'd be like how you'd be my kid's uncle.
Yeah.
But still, it does count.
featured me at my
And she went to go watch the new Naked Gun movie.
Yeah.
And she said, because she knows him, she knew him well, that is a Leslie Nielsen humor type Naked Gun picture.
Yeah.
So if you were to go watch the new one, you'd be laughing your butt off if you like that kind of movie. I don't know why, but your mom seems like the type to watch that kind of movie. I just picture her watching 80s comedies.
You wouldn't be far off.
I'm like, are you watching The Jerk Over? Which I want to watch. I saw a clip and I said, that's funny. The Jerk. When is The Jerk leaving? Leaving the 31st of August.
Are you under the age of...
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, supposedly Texas is trying to ban anime.
They won't succeed in it.
You can probably tell why. They're trying to.
Yeah.
It's to protect the children.
It's not.
Those aren't even real children. But that's besides the point.
No, it's just because and look, a lot of this censorship crap that's going around now, they're not trying to protect the children, they're just trying to shut people up.
And monitors, which they've been doing for God knows how long at this point.
NSA, but you didn't hear that here.
That is true. NSA. Gotcha.
Yeah, but it's like, no, censorship only hurts the spread of ideas, discussions, and individual thought. And plus that, a lot of people have been voicing their displeasure of the government as of late.
That's why the whole protecting the kids thing is popping off so quick all of a sudden.
Y'all ain't protecting them kids. And plus that, most people out there are screaming that stuff they really think it's about the kids. It's like, I hate to break this to you, but your precious little angel has
He's
a
a little
PhD.
shithead on Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's a little shit.
He has a PhD in racial slurs and calling people the F slur.
PhD in foul words, slurs, and just being a menace.
A PhD in looking at fictional titties on Grand Theft Auto.
It's like, oh my god, why does this game have that? How could you have this? You bought it for him. How about you pay attention to your fucking kid?
Yeah, how about you buy him age-appropriate crap?
Would you buy your kid a Playboy magazine? If the answer to that is no,
Then don't be buying them Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto.
don't buy
Look at
rated M
Mammy.
games.
See, this is where my story is. The first rated M game I got was when I was 16. Because Mammy thought I was old enough.
Yeah.
You know what game that was?
Which game was that?
Batman Arkham Knight. That was the first M-rated game I ever bought, and it means the world to me.
You know what my first rated M game was?
What was it?
Gungrave.
Sounds about right.
I was like 10 years old when I got it. My mom didn't care. She was like... But then again, my mom knew Gungrave at that point.
Yeah, she knew it. She's like, it's safe enough for him. It's okay.
Plus that, do keep in mind she did teach advanced classes.
This is true.
So all the kids in there were like the biggest anime fans known to man. I say
I'm
kids,
aware
they were
what this
teenagers.
is. It's safe.
I mean, do keep in mind, she had Dragon Ball Z posters and a Gundam poster up in her classroom.
Your mom sounds awesome.
Most of the kids in the class were all the nerdy types, and they all watched anime and play video games, so she just kept them up in there. And then come to find out, they figured out she was an OG fan from the 70s.
Your mom out here watching Star Sheriff and the Saber Riders.
Try Speed Racer and Battle of the Planets.
That too.
Which even then, back then, she kind of knew the show was from Japan.
Mm.
So it's like when she got older, she actually ended up finding the original cuts.
I'm trying to remember what the heck. Go ahead.
So yeah, she's actually seen Speed Racer and Battle of the Planets in their original format, and she also has seen Voltron in its original format. Which I will say, for those of y'all that have not seen Voltron, its original Japanese title is Go Line. And I will say this Go Line is very dark.
And the ones and the other Voltrons those weren't even Go Lion or related to Go Lion. They just said
Vehicle
that to
Force.
help market toys over here.
Voltron Vehicle Force, that's what it was called.
Yeah, that was not even related to Go Lion at all. In Japan, it was its own thing, but they marketed it as another Voltron. Because Voltron, I'm assuming, made a crap ton of money over here.
I have Voltron figures.
Case made.
And I'm talking about like the actual transforming Voltron.
I'm so interested in trying to make a Voltron out of the Sky Musketeer Bismarck, which was the original Japanese version of Star Sheriff and the Saber Riders. What would they even call it? Voltron Yeet Cowboys or something? I don't know.
Or something else ridiculous.
Voltron Ranchero Force. Voltron Kansas Force. There you go. That is ridiculous.
It's silly, but it's ridiculous.
No, Saddle Force sounds like it'd be more marketable. Saddle Force. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Look at us making up funny Voltron names.
Because I watched Voltron back when it still played on Cartoon Network in the 90s.
Hell yeah.
And I knew what come on after that. It was Thundercats. And after Thundercats, it was Johnny Quest, The New Adventures. Which was actually the best Johnny Quest out there.
You know, it's funny. One of my first exposures to Johnny Quest was the Fairly Odd Parents Channel Chasers, but my actual exposure was a Tom and Jerry crossover movie from a few years ago
Yeah.
called Tom and Jerry Spy Quest. I love that film.
Didn't they actually
It's
meet?
very fun.
Didn't they actually meet Johnny Quest in that?
They teamed up with him,
Oh, that's even better.
hence why it's called Spy Quest.
I got the original cartoon from the 60s on physical.
Dang.
And it's the original uncut version, too.
Whew.
Yeah, many people don't know that, but, like, some of the ones they would play was the re-edits. But the ones I got, nah, pure uncut. That means you got to see all the dark shit that got cut out for later reruns. Because trust me, that show got dark even by 1960 standards.
I have news.
What?
I have begun one of the 4 Will Ferrell films.
Which ones?
Old school.
Well, which old school is it? Is it Talladega Nights?
No, it's just called the name of it's Old School.
Oh.
Now, let me see if I can understand the premise. Attorney Mitch moves into a house near his old college campus after a breakup. His married buddies persuade him to host a never-ending frat party.
Oh, that.
Yep.
I will say this: Yellow Wolf actually did a whole album based off of the Ricky Bobby movie, Talladega Nights.
Good lord.
Yeah, it's actually one of his
Good lord.
mixtapes, but it's called Slick Rick E. Bobby.
Netflix chose the best preview scene for this movie.
What's that?
Here's how they're recruiting people to their frat party. They're showing up in black outfits and pantyhose to Master of Puppets. And they're abducting people for their frat party.
All right.
It sounds funnier than I described it. In a what even kind of way.
Yeah, there's only certain Will Ferrell films that I like. Same with Sacha Baron Cohen.
What's the Will Ferrell films you like?
Talladega Nights.
Besides Talladega Nights.
The basketball one.
Semi-Pro, that is such a good one.
Blades of Glory is also funny in its own right.
That's also on Netflix right now.
Mario's here. I just heard him.
He's been hiding.
There was a fourth one, but I
Thought
don't
you
remember
could
it.
escape us. Do you remember what it was about? I could probably tell you the name.
Nah, I don't remember it.
Darn. Let's see, Semi-Pro. Was he a weatherman in it?
No, I never cared much for the Ron Burgundy films.
That's fair.
Like, never even
Was
seen them, but
Zoolander
like,
one of them?
I don't think it was Zoolander.
Huh. Was it Night at the Roxbury?
No, like I said, I don't remember it.
Darn. So me guessing would not help at all.
No, all I know is it was like one of his really old ones.
Well, it might have been Night at the Roxbury, then that came out in the 90s.
Could have been.
It's where he had him and a brother was trying to, I guess their whole shtick was getting with women. But anytime a certain song came on, they'd be bopping their heads real funny. It was based off an SNL skit. I'm about to watch this stupidity. Ah, yes, the old DreamWorks logo.
Funny enough, I have met some Hollywood actors before. I met George Clooney.
Bro, you met the current DC. If you go by how DC is now, because they're having all those timelines,
Yeah.
the rebooted DCEU timelines Batman is George Clooney.
You know how I met him?
How'd you meet him?
They were filming Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, because, alright, you know the levee scene where they had the police chase?
Mm-hmm.
They shot that where my grandfather used to keep cows at. I know exactly where that's at. I mean, like, literally, where my grandparents live at and where that levee is at, it's, like, literally within 5 minutes. But, yeah, for the record, no, those were not my grandfather's cows. They shot with the paintball gun.
I figured.
Yeah, like when they shot him with the Thompson. Oh, George, not the livestock. Yeah, that's not my grandfather's cows. That was somebody that we knew. And they pretty much... Yeah, he pretty much A-okayed, like, yeah, you can use my cows in that. He got paid for it. But yeah, we also have pictures of us with the cars that were used in that scene. Because they were keeping them down at this place. But this part gets cut out. They were keeping them down at an elementary school
Bruh.
that me and my brother used to go to. Well, we were actually going there at the time. So we ended up stopping to look at it, and they're like, yeah, we're shooting a movie. And then, like, one of the guys comes out, and it's George Clooney in full...
Yep.
He was actually in character.
Don't tell me it was the full Klansman gear.
No.
That would have been so funny, though.
He came out, him and Tim Blake Nelson walked out of that building dressed up in full character. And then it was kind of funny because he wasn't really tripping about it, but he's like, hey kid, you know who I am? I said, yeah, you're Batman.
You're like, in the most nonchalant way, you're like, yeah, you're Batman.
I knew that's where he was from, even with the mustache and everything he had in that film.
I'm a hot take here. George Clooney made a fun Bruce Wayne.
He did.
And I'll say this, Val Kilmer also did good. People gave him crap. Nah. Val Kilmer understood the character.
Well, where's Michael Keaton stand in this mess?
And Batman that are just absolute fucking bonkers, he's the best. If we're rating who's the most unhinged between him and Adam West, it's Keaton.
And funny enough, every role I've ever seen him in outside of Beetlejuice has always been serious.
The Founder, Jack Frost. That's the only two that come to mind for me. That Birdman thing, that's also one.
Yeah.
He was Vulture in Spider-Man Homecoming. If I had a nickel for every character Michael Keaton played that can fly, I'd have 2 nickels.
Yeah, you would.
Also, dude, you could tell I'm getting used to spiders because I saw one just crawling on my bed.
Yeah.
Used to, I'd freak out and run. Guess what I did this time?
What'd you do this time?
I took my phone and I went and smacked my phone on my bed and killed it. Like, unapologetically, I just sat there and smushed him on the bed. Like, I don't care. I'll be like, okay. Pow, dead. I have learned that the guy directing Old School directed The Hangover. Guess I'm in for some silliness.
Big silliness.
Yes, Todd Phillips, the king of silliness.